Harambe YouTube, it is Charles here along with my friend Roadblock. And it is Tuesday, so you know what time it is. It is time for my new comic book day recommendations. These are just books that I feel are going to be notable this week. Some books I'm reading, some books I'm not reading, but I think you may want to add to your collection. So let's get into it and see what you should be looking for on this new comic book day, starting with from DC Comics, Absolute Batman number 15. I read number 1 and I really enjoyed it, but that particular first real Batman and that relaunch for me wasn't too appealing, but I could see the appeal of it, and I didn't commit to it because I already read a lot of books, and so I just want to make it clear that I didn't continue it, not because of the quality, but because of the variety of stuff I'm reading already, and it necessarily not being a story that I was very excited about, but it's a very popular book. So Absolute Batman number 15 is one to be looking out for. And then part of the DCKO event, we have DCKO Wonder Woman versus Lobo. This is going to be a one-shot of the KO event that is going to be going to, I believe, spring of 2026, so get a hold of that. And then we have Supergirl number 8, a book I'm really enjoying. It's kind of a fun, lighthearted story. You know, not everything has to be action-packed and life or death. Some of the stuff can just be light, bubbly, and fun. And this book is one that every time I read it, I get a big smile on my face. Next, we have the trade paperback release of Absolute Green Lantern, another book in that Absolute universe. It's one I actually am reading. It started off as kind of a horror story, and now it's kind of an intergalactic type thing. Really, really enjoying Absolute Green Lantern. You can get the trade paperback this week. Go ahead, check that out. I don't think you'll be disappointed in it if you enjoy horror, which that volume 1 really leaned into. Next, from Dynamite Comics, we have Vampirella Armageddon number 6. This continues off after the Vampirella Strike series from a few years ago. It's her in the future, in a future Earth that was once ruled by creatures of darkness, but humanity is slowly but surely making a comeback, and she is kind of part of this police force, if you will, that tries to balance out the two sides, and she is currently got sent to hell, and she is fighting her way to hell trying to get back to Earth. So that is a story I enjoy, and I think if you read the main Vampirella series and you didn't dig it, this is by a whole different team. So if you're a Vampirella fan but not a fan of the main run series, definitely check out Vampirella Armageddon. And then we have from IDW Comics, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 13. That is a property, if you are not really into comics but you're looking for something to get your toes in, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a classic IP that, you know, you may dig. Next, we have one of my favorite books I'm currently reading from Image Comics, Blood and Thunder. This is issue number 8, and it is an intergalactic tale about a bounty hunter, Blood, and her sentient gun, sidekick, Thunder. And it is really it is a big story. I think that it has the potential to be something like a new Star Wars or something like that. It starts off on a terraformed asteroid, and it features issues such as, you know, class warfare and different issues of morality, and just a lot of fun action and explosions. So check that out. And then we have, let's see, G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, number 323. This is part of the long-running series that's been going on since the 80s. Very good stuff going on in there. That's from Image Skybound. And then also from Image Comics, we have Witchblood number 17. And I am really enjoying that one as well. And for horror fans, a book that I'm really enjoying is It Killed Everyone But Me. And issue number 4 is out. That's from Mad Cave Comics. If you like Something Is Killing the Children, I think you'll like it, not only because of the horror theme, but they actually share an artist. And so it's going to be a familiar looking book, but another great story. And then last but not least, we have Stick Presents Jessamy, number 3 from AMP Comics. I just recently did a review. Actually, the review that I posted yesterday was of number 1. It is a vampire story set in the colonial days. And it doesn't lean into cliche. It creates a really individual story, and the art alone is outstanding. It's probably the best looking book that I've read this year, if not in the last few years. And the writing is deep, and they put a lot of time and energy and passion into this, and you can tell. So those are my recommendations for this week. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to in the comments below. And I will see you next time. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we're going to be having my new comic book day unboxing. Knock on wood. My order is running a little bit late. But if nothing else, I think it should be here by Wednesday. I may be a little bit late on uploading it. But if we don't have a comic book day unboxing, I will either do an action figure unboxing or another comic book review for you guys. So I'll see you next time. Until then, keep reading books. I'm out.